oh my God, I felt really crappy at the beginning of the year. I had bronchitis. I had 3 broken ribs. I swear to God, I've told you this before, haven't I? Sorry about that. So, yeah, I had been ill. My mental health was a bit crappy. I was burnt out. I hated my part time job and I was really missing making art. So, I decided that I needed to get my life back on track, needed to find Susie again. Goodbye, job. Goodbye, all the horrible stuff that was weighing me down, and get back to making art and putting it out in the world in a way that was going to work for me and work for how my brain likes to be. Having an absolute ADHD brain fart, lost my track completely, zoning out badly. Well, the first thing I thought that I really needed to do then was to sort of like have a kind of like a reboot or a reset. And so once I was better, I packed up my car, packed up my dog, and off we drove to the coast. I didn't exactly stick a pin in a map, but I just went to somewhere that was not too far away. Didn't know before I went that look at is a windsurfer's paradise. That a windsurfer's paradise, great for windsurfers, not so good for pieces of paper, but you know, I made it work. Are you ready for your road trip, Bang? Hey? But I prepared some cyanotype papers before I came away, and there is no way I'm taking them back home. So I figured that maybe some of this stuff might be fun to play with. Ooh, look at this. Yeah, some of these will be really good. And then we can then try seeing what happens when we add some of the waves or the breakers when we come to washing them out. So we'll have a go. Meanwhile, all he wants to do is snuffle around and find things to eat. Okay, you're not helping. Anyway, are you? Wait, future. pulls me into the sea. Well, it was nice knowing you. Oh, well, I'm freezing cold and I want to do some more cyanotypes, but I think I'm going to wait just a little bit longer because it's about 11:30 now, and the forecast is for a bit better weather. In fact, look, you know, there is sun trying to make an effort. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to just do a little bit of sketching, and then I might try cyanotype a bit later. Look, I just thought I'd show you this. God, I can't see whether it's in shot or not. But I took that view and I've tore a page out of my sketchbook to make it into a little concertina. So, here you go. I love making little concertina books. They're probably my favourite way to draw. And this is what I was drawing. This is really interesting because if I show you the book, you can see that there are elements that I chose to keep in and a lot that I didn't. So I really like this pile of old, I think in French they're called ganivelles. Anyway, they're like sea defences or dune defences. I really like them, and I like the way they've been completely destroyed by the sea. And just a reminder of the footprints, our footprints, a nice little bit of driftwood, and really the horizon line and the waves. And that's all I really needed to record. And that took me, 10 minutes, if that. Somebody's bored. I'm back at the cottage now, and it was so cold. I don't know why, but I'm in love with this piece of wood. Some nice pieces of driftwood and other little bits of flotsam and jetsam, and I bought back some sand and I put some seawater into a water bottle to bring that back as well. I've set it up here on the terrace and I can leave it out all afternoon while we go off and do something else. Well, it started to rain again. Actually, it's quite interesting how it makes some nice little spit spots on the paper. It's starting to rain quite hard now, so I think I'm going to have to take them in and rinse them off. And here they are, drying on the bathroom floor. I'll take a good look at them later, but it's stopped raining now, so I think we're going to head off out again. Well, it's starting to rain now, and Bang keeps complaining. Oh my goodness. And this is what I'm trying to work on, but it's so windy and so rainy that I'm struggling a bit. But yeah, I'm trying to just again focus in on the shapes that I can see, and I really like that tree. So I'm going to take a photo of it and work on it a bit more later. So that was it. We went to look at, me and Bang, and it was wild and it was windswept. It was really windswept, and the weather was insane because it was absolutely, well, we didn't get any snow. That was the only thing otherwise. But it was great because I had to be thinking on my feet and respond to what was happening and go with the flow. And that was perfect because I had gone not wanting to have a plan, not having any expectations. And that was exactly what I got. It was great. I guess the only plan that I had was that I wanted to think and I wanted to reconnect with my art. And I absolutely, absolutely did that.